Welcome to day 11 of our adventures in Europe. This morning we left our little apartment in Helsinki and went on our rickety little elevator, which seems to work just fine, to be fair, but doesn't look super trustworthy. Went downstairs to the street and went for a walk to find some breakfast. We tried this little rice pudding tart thing, which is traditional Finnish, as well as having a quiche and a sandwich. And then we continued our walk towards the city centre of Helsinki to head out on a ferry. Here's the ferry. The ferry was taking us to an island called Suomenlinna, which was about a 10 or 15 minute ferry trip, and we had beautiful views of looking back over the city. We could see all the different tops of the different churches peeking out. And it was very, very cold. I think the top temperature today in Helsinki was -1, and on the boat it felt much, much colder. Here we are rocking up at the island. This island is an old fortress, which was built in 17 something to protect Helsinki from the Russians, and then it was actually taken over by Russia for a period of time, about 100 years in there as well. At the moment it is no longer military, and you can see how cold it was by the state of the puddles. We had an awful lot of fun cracking the ice on different puddles. Here we have some more parts of the old fortress. It was really fun to explore, and you could kind of go in lots of different nooks and crannies. This is the King's Gate, which is right at the southern part of the island. And it was really cool to see pictures of this in historical illustrations when we went to the museum after. This here is the central courtyard, which is where like the big official people used to have their houses. And this is a cool little passageway that we just got to explore. It's all UNESCO heritage listed. This is inside the museum. There was a movie and really interesting exhibits about the history of the place. And then this is a coat of arms, and then a really cool picture of the whole place in the winter. This is a garden inside the fortress, and this was Tom on his hunt for new birds. He did successfully add a new species today. We went back into the city and checked out a few of the landmarks. So this is the Usmanski Cathedral, which is an Orthodox cathedral. Then we warmed up with some hot chocolate and some pastries. And this is along the harbour. There was a cute little market there. This is a square that we found which has the Helsinki Cathedral in it. There was actually a wedding going on in that cathedral while we were here. And then on the other side of the city, this is the St. John's Church. And we found this little local ice skating rink in front of it. It was super, super cool. We had dinner reservations at a Finnish restaurant, so we got to try moose in this tart, bear in the little pot in the middle, and then we had Arctic chard, which is a fish in the salmon family. It was delicious. And then this is us walking back to our accommodation for a little rest before the New Year's festivities. There was a massive concert in one of the squares which we went and checked out. We also learnt that fireworks are legal to set off by anyone between 6 p.m. and 2 a.m. on New Year's Eve, so there was just random fireworks everywhere. It was a fun vibe. And then this is us walking back afterwards. All of this was in like a